Hi everybody, this is a video to explain about what a recession is. I'm going to begin by defining it, I'm going to talk about how it happens, and then I'm going to show you 3 diagrams which illustrate a recession. The definition of it, it's 2 or more consecutive quarters of negative economic growth. Consecutive means coming immediately one after another. Quarters, this is what we economists, business people, divide the year into. You divide it into quarter 1, quarter 2, quarter 3, quarter 4. So the first half of the year is quarter 1 and quarter 2. The second half of the year is quarter 3 and quarter 4. It's just a much easier way of talking about different sections of the year. And negative economic growth, that means if you have economic growth, that means you have an increase in real output. If you've got negative economic growth, that means we have a fall in real output. So output is going down in the economy. And the reason we might have a recession is because these 3 economic agents aren't doing what they were before, and therefore output falls. So the things that make up the output in the economy are we have consumers buying things. So expenditure by consumers, if they're going shopping and they're demanding things, then we need to have output. This is essentially consumption by these people here, and that means that we need output. Also, firms, they may want to invest. If they invest, that means that they are buying machines. And if they're buying machines, then those machines need to be made. Some of them might be made within the country, and that means that we will be increasing output. Finally, the government, they may want to spend on things, and if they spend on things, then they demand things to be made, and therefore that would also increase output. The other thing that consumers might be doing, apart from consuming things that are made in the UK, they might also be buying things which are brought from abroad. If we buy things that are imported from abroad, that won't increase our output, but it'll actually increase the output in other countries. And if other countries want our things more, then that would increase our output in the UK because we'd be exporting more. But if we just look at these 3, if we're in a recession, we're saying consumption is going down, investment is going down. Government spending, we'll leave that at the minute because that's a bit more complicated because of things like benefits payments when more people are unemployed when we're in a recession. But if you want to know about output, we know that a simple way of measuring that is with aggregate demand. And aggregate demand is equal to consumption plus investment plus government spending plus net exports, exports minus imports. Therefore, if any of these 3 things go down, that will cause our output to go down. And we've established already that if we have a fall in our real output, we have negative economic growth. And if this happens for 2 or more consecutive quarters in a year, we'd say we are in a recession. So if in quarter 2 we had a fall in output, and then in quarter 3 we also had a fall in output, we could declare that our country was in a recession. So then there are the ways that we can look at this using diagrams, and I'll put that in the next video.